Welcome to the High Vibe Soul Podcast, a space where we discuss personal growth, spirituality, motherhood, relationships, and shifting old paradigms so that you can live your most authentic, soul-aligned life. I'm your host, Lyndsey, and I founded the High Vibe Soul Company to empower women and support them in becoming their highest, brightest selves. From my light to yours, I am so grateful you're here. Hello, my loves. Welcome to your October energy forecast. I am so excited to share this one with you today because October is going to be a really, really good month, y'all. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm Lyndsey. I'm the founder of the High Vibe Soul Company. I'm a coach and mentor for women. I'm an energy healer, and I also create guided meditations, and I heavily focus on women who are mothers or want to become mothers. If you have found this energy update is for you. I specifically call in your team of light, your angels, your highest selves, and I ask what anyone listening needs to know and what any of my clients need to know for the month of October. So, with that being said, let's get into it. I asked first, what would the theme be for October for anyone who's listening? And the theme that came through is abundance, which is why I'm wearing, if you're watching on YouTube, I love this necklace. It makes me feel very abundant. My gold, my yellow, those to me are just colors of abundance. So the theme is abundance. This is really harvest season. It's like you have grown and changed and worked so hard this year, and maybe really the last few years you've shifted a lot. I know I have. I know a lot of my friends have as well. A lot of my clients have. And now this is like harvest season. You get to finally reap what you sow. And that's really, really exciting. What also came through for this month was just new. This is fresh, clean slate energy. This is new beginnings. This is new opportunities. It's new possibilities. It's being open to expansion and growth and change. And like I said, abundance. So that was what came through right off the bat. It makes complete sense because of the numerology as well. Last month, we were in a month 9. Nines are all about, and we're also in a year 9. Nines are all about releasing, clearing, letting go, reflecting, and really just kind of like wrapping everything up. This month, we're in a 1 month, which aligns perfectly with everything I was receiving, all about the new. So a lot of us look at January as this is the new year and I'm going to start everything now and this is my new beginning. And yes, you can do that, but energetically, this is kind of the new year right now. So treat October like your new year. The angels also want you to know that this is really going to be more of a peaceful reprieve, is what they said. For most of us, September was a really intense month. It was eclipse season, the Schumann resonance, if you follow that, it was spiking up and down like crazy. It was an intense month energetically. I know for me, for my clients, for my friends, it was a lot on us. And I talked to many people where we would say, oh my gosh, I'm having a day where I could sleep for 3 days right now. And it was just very, very up and down, just this kind of I'm not in the medical field, but the machines where it's like up and down, checking your heart rate. That's what I'm seeing in my head right now. It was just very, very intense. And so this is really going to be a lighter, brighter, more peaceful month. And I really felt that energy coming in with the fall equinox towards the end of September. I don't know if you felt that as well. It was like everything shifted that day. And all of a sudden, it felt like this heaviness had kind of lifted. And it really just felt like a breath of fresh air, a very welcome breath of fresh air. So get excited for October. We'll get into all of the guidance. The angels really want you to lean into anything is possible mentality. Like I said, this is new, new, new. So lean into anything is possible and really focus on what you do want. It's vitally important this month because you're really kind of setting yourself up for going into 2026. So set intention every single day. And you might want to even set like a calendar reminder on your phone, or you could put a post-it note on your mirror or on your steering wheel. But set intention every single day and ideally say it out loud. I find that personally to be a little more powerful, like you're claiming it. And the examples that were given to me are I am open to the miracles and abundance that are ready to come my way today. I am excited and ready for new aligned opportunities. And you can set your own intentions as well, but really just make them expansive feeling. Now, some of you listening have the mindset already. You're doing a really, really good job. Congratulations. I commend you. It is not easy in this day and age to keep your vibe high, but you're doing a very good job of focusing on what you do want and having more of that abundance mentality. You just need the intention piece. You really need to focus on your intentions and also ask the universe for what you want, be really clear about it, and just kind of like hone in. And like I said, every single day, set intention. And then others of you, you're going to know who you are. Others of you need to work more on the mindset piece. And then also you can set intention, but you really need to focus on raising your vibe right now. A lot of people are being really affected by media, social media, TV, music, other people. There's just a lot of low vibe content in general, and there's a lot of victim and lack mentality in our culture. It can be really, really easy to absorb that, especially if you're an empath like me. And so it's really, really important that you raise your vibe this month and focus on, like I said, I'm going to be a broken record, but it keeps popping in my head. This is really, really important. The angels are like, keep saying it. Focus on what you do want. And that's because it's so easy for us to focus on what we don't have and be like, I want this thing. Okay, yes, you want this thing, but the way that you are thinking about it is actually a lack mentality. Like lack can be really sneaky, scarcity can be really sneaky. And this is something that I work on a lot with my coaching clients. So you're not alone if you fall into this trap, I promise you. We all do at different times. But some of the ideas that came through to help you raise your vibe are just notice, how do I get myself out of a funk when I'm in one? Who do I call? Who is that friend or that family member that just really makes me feel good? How can I spend some time with them or talk to them on the phone? Or what is this podcast that I listen to that always leaves me feeling so inspired? Listen to that. Or if there's a TV show that you love where you just leave feeling so good afterwards, or if there's a book that you've read, maybe you've read it 100 times, but it just leaves you feeling so grateful and so excited, so abundant, read that book again. So just notice what you can do to get yourself out of a funk. I also recommend this constantly to my clients. It's in my everyday energy care course. If you follow me on social, you've heard me say it, but I have to say it. Do a social media content cleanse. And what I mean by that is if you're in a funk, take a day, 2 days, ideally 2 or 3 days, like a full weekend is usually a really good reset, and stay off social media completely. Do not go on it. Try not to take in any content, ideally. Just clean the slate, and then you can start fresh, say on Monday. It will help you so much. It will clear your intuition if you're feeling muddy. It will just make you feel so much less scattered and foggy because every single energy on social media that you scroll past, like you're taking that in, good or bad. And a lot of it is really low vibe. So that's my little PSA. Another thing that came through from the angels, and this is a direct quote. Are you always waiting for the other shoe to drop, thinking when things are good, This is too good to be true. Really take that in, because we've all been there. Or are you thinking, this is my life? I deserve all of the blessings I am receiving. Thank you, universe. Do you see the difference there? So this is brain rewiring. I actually took a 6-month neuroscience masterclass on this because I am so entrenched in kind of the energy and the spirituality of things, but I really wanted to understand and ground in the science behind it because I do so much mindset coaching. And this is rewiring your brain. So it's catching a thought. This is too good to be true. Catch that thought. And then what can I replace it with? Replace it with, I deserve all these blessings I am receiving. Thank you, universe. I deserve this. Abundance is my birthright. I am abundant because I am a spark of God, source, universe. So replace it with whatever feels good for you. But this is going to be really extra important this month. They said you also really need to claim your abundance this month. So to call in more abundance, notice it. This actually ties in with that neuroscience masterclass I took. When you make a gratitude list in the morning and you say, these are the 5 things I'm grateful for, and you start noticing in your life all the things that you're grateful for, and you keep practicing that, you're training your brain. You're training your brain to filter and see all the things you're grateful for versus all the negative things that you could notice, right? You can do the opposite. You can also filter and only see the bad in the world. So this is brain training. But they said, notice the abundance in your life. Notice the small things. The abundance doesn't have to be financial or the new car, the new home, the new whatever. The physical abundance can be the sound of your child's laugh. It can be looking at the trees and noticing the way that the leaves are changing and just being like, gosh, fall, like this is beautiful, feeling that crisp air on your skin. That can be abundance too. And then it can be other things like the unexpected blessings that you might receive throughout the day. Don't take those for granted. Notice them and thank the universe. Maybe you get an extra croissant at Starbucks because they accidentally made 2. Or maybe something is on sale that you really wanted and you get 2 for 1. I don't know. These are silly examples, but notice all of that and say, thank you, universe. Thank you. Thank you for this abundance that I'm receiving. It's really important that we are grateful. That energy calls more of it into your life. One thing that came in for me specifically, because abundance is a huge theme for me as well this month, instead of making a gratitude list every day or doing my little gratitude practice, just for this month, make it an abundance practice. Switch it up. And like I said, notice all the things, all the abundance that came into your life, or even do gratitude in the morning for a minute and then do an abundance practice at the end of the day, just looking back and reflecting on your day and all the blessings and miracles that came into your life that day. So if you need help with this, I have a few things that I will link in the show notes for you. You can schedule a 75-minute coaching intensive session with me and we can just work on your mindset. Or if you need to go deeper, we can do a mentorship and I'll link that as well. And then I also have abundance affirmations. It's 4 minutes. And if you listen to affirmations every day, ideally, if you listen to them either right when you're waking up or right before bed, this is when your brain is really malleable. Your subconscious, you're still kind of like in between that dream state. Your subconscious is really open and really permeable and can absorb everything that's coming in. That's when you want to listen to these affirmations. And this will really sink into your energy. You could also create your own affirmations. You can record them on an app on your phone and just play them. So another thing that the angels and guides of light wanted to share is that mindset in general is going to be so important going forward. There's no getting around it. You've got to really work on keeping your vibration high and keeping your mindset as positive as possible. And that's not we don't do toxic positivity, right? We don't just like pretend like everything's okay when it's not. That means you ride these waves, these energy waves, these emotional waves, because it's going to be crazy these next few years. There's a lot of upheaval, there's a lot of shifts and changes that are happening and going to continue to happen. And we're here for it. Like our souls chose for us to be here at this time. So we have to learn to ride these waves and feel your feelings, feel your emotions, go to your depths whenever you need to, move through it, and then come back to your mindset. It's really, they said it's a non-negotiable to learn how to ride these waves. They said, feel it. Well, this is me translating. They said, feel your feels, then ground back into who you are, a soul having a human experience, playing the earth game, and then come back to your abundance mindset, which is really an energy. Abundance is an energy, and the energy of knowing that you are always taken care of by the divine, that you yourself are divine. So that's what came through in terms of my meditation. And then I will go into the oracle card pulls. And if you need help with the energy care piece, if you're like, how do I raise my vibe and clear my energy? And what do I need to do? I just created a course for this. It's a 1 hour course. And it also includes 8 guided meditations. And it's absolutely incredible. The reviews that are coming in are making me so happy. But it's called Everyday Energy Care for the High Vibe Family. It's basically this essential empath toolkit that you need to know, and everything that I utilize and practice with myself and my kids to keep my vibe really high every single day. So I will link that as well. Okay, let's get into the oracle card pulls. Oh, as I'm looking at my phone, it's 11:11, y'all. I feel like I have to say this one more time. There's a reason I just looked at that. So 11:11, new beginnings, right? But I have to say this one more time. It's really important to focus on what we do want this month. I would recommend writing down. Yeah, I would. I'm just listening right now for what's coming through from the angels. I would recommend writing down and really getting clear on what kind of abundance you want to call into your life. And then also looking at that list and like notice if there's any sneaky lack or scarcity in there and just tweak it. Notice where you're coming from. And then also really work on those abundance practices this month. Super, super important. Okay, so the first card, there were quite a few cards that popped out. So get ready. The first one that came through, and they all tell a story. The order is also divine. Elephant spirit, learn from the past. This is from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Let me see what sticks out here. So what has come before informs what we are experiencing today. And we must never forget our legacy of strength and dignity. Elephant spirit appears with a message that we are to acknowledge that which came from before and learn from it. We must often revisit the past to understand where we are and where we are going. The stories of events you experience, the stories in our collective memory, and the stories of relationships you have had can be told many ways. What story will you tell? Interesting. Elephant spirit is here to encourage you to make one that stirs in you a sense of power and dignity and rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so what's coming in now as I'm reading that is just, it feels like I said in the beginning, this is almost like an energetic new year. This would be a good time, even though I know last month was the 9-month, right? You may have done this, but you might want to do some reflection on like where you've been and where you're going and just think about that a little bit. Okay. Next card, and I got this one as well, and I'm like, oh, I get this one all the time. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. I don't even have to read the description because I know this one so well. I am a manifestor in human design, so my energy comes in waves. And when I'm in the down wave, I have to rest. and I can easily burn out if I do not. So that feels like a message for somebody else as well. But slow and steady wins the race this month. So this is really all about not charging forward. Yes, you're going to want to take action this month, but slow and steady, deliberate, intentional action. It feels like it's going to be a month of balance between doing and receiving, and also balance between like doing and dreaming, like dreaming about what's next, setting intention. So that's my message for you there. The next one, wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Let me read the description on this one. Can you take all you have learned and all that you are still learning and make it yours, integrating it mind, body, spirit? Any lessons you learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams, your soul, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. The appearance of wolf spirit is an auspicious omen that says you are truly in alignment with your destiny. All right, we will take that. The next one, okay, now this makes sense with what I was saying about elephant. This is groundhog spirit, time to let go. Okay, now the story's coming together, but I will read a little bit of groundhog to you. It is time to let go of something and accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. In your present situation, you need to let go of something so that something new can be born, something that will far better serve you now. Change is coming and it is good, so let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that is right for you. So it feels like with elephant spirit, it was telling you to kind of like reflect on where you've been and just integrate all the lessons. And same with wolf too. And now this groundhog spirit card is really telling you, okay, and then ask yourself, like, what do I need to let go of? I'm stepping into this new month, this new energy for the rest of the year going into 2026. Who do I want to become? What do I need to let go of so that I can become her or him if you're a guy listening? And what do I need to release that I still haven't released yet? That's going to be really, really important as you're stepping into this new energy. And if you need help with kind of stepping into this next version of who you are, I'm also going to link my future self meditation. It is one of the best meditations ever. I've done it for huge groups of people, and I have people crying at the end. I'm going to link that as well. That'll help you. Okay, the last one is Sandpiper, be playful. Let me just read the description here. The appearance of Sandpiper spirit is a sign to engage with your playfulness. Whatever tasks you have before you, perform them with the lightness of being. Explore the familiar, discovering the new and the old. Who knows what treasure awaits you when you let yourself laugh and have fun. Sandpiper's happy and curious nature can help you to feel rejuvenated as you remember your ability to run, fly, and dance playfully. So this is really coming back to your joy and your lightness this month after the kind of heaviness of September. That's it for the animal deck. And then I've got a few more cards here that I felt called to pull. This one I want to definitely read the description. It says, weather the storms, let it change you, embrace the unexpected. Every storm will pass. The harshest weather shapes us into who we are over time. Nothing is ever wasted, and the greatest challenges end up being the very things that make us, not break us. The Weather the Storms card puts challenges in perspective. It reminds us that through challenge comes growth, and through hardship comes resilience. Whatever you're going through or have gone through, you'll get through it. However hard things are right now, the weather will improve. No matter how rough the seas and bitter the winds, soon the sun will reappear. You're stronger than you think you are and becoming even more brilliant through the extremes of your life. Out of this, good will come. So have faith, root in, and let the changing seasons craft you into even more of who you truly are. And then it says, how can you embrace the changing seasons of your life? Okay. That feels like it's relevant for some of you, but not all of you. And I think you'll know if that one's for you. Okay, and then I've got a few more cards from the Nature Whispers deck. The first one is vulnerability. And I got that card as well, but I actually can't remember what it means. Let me see here. Yes, okay. So this goes along with the Turtle Spirit Slow and Steady Wins the Race card. This is an opportunity for you to wait and regroup. You need some rest and relaxation. You might even be feeling overwhelmed. Take some much needed downtime. Take in your surroundings and notice the season and the changes that are taking place in nature. Allow yourself to connect with Mother Earth and nature in a deeper way. Align your rhythm with the heartbeat of the earth and slow down your thoughts and emotions. Trust that everything will work out. The signs that things will work themselves out are all around you, so take notice. So that one, like I said, goes with Turtle Spirit, Slow and Steady. You might need to take some rest days after last month, and this is your permission to do so. And then when you're done with that, you move on to this card, which says Adventure. After you're done resting, or whenever you might feel called to rest at various times throughout this month, the Adventure card says, it is an excellent time to take a short jaunt anywhere that inspires you. Create an opportunity to do this. Get outdoors and travel, or just go to a new place for the day. It will help you break out of your routine. It may also expose you to a different outlook, a new opportunity, or an escapade. You are really going to feel so much better after taking a break. And the last card of our series, You Are Worth It. Let me read the description here. The only way you can accept, respect, and cherish others is by accepting, respecting, and cherishing you. Accept praise and credit when it is given to you. When you learn to be accepting, you allow your true potential to blossom. You claim your worth and you reflect that light to others. When you see yourself in this light, other people cannot help but respond to your personal sense of value. As you strive toward more self-love each day, you will find yourself infused with new energy. It is okay to walk away from relationships that minimize or hurt you. Enjoy and love who you are. Oh, that's beautiful. This is something that's coming in now that I want to share, is this also ties in with receiving abundance. So you can receive abundance in so many forms, big and small, but the example that's coming in right now is if someone gives you a compliment, like say you get your hair done, and which I really need to do, and someone gives you a compliment and they're like, "Oh, I love your hair." Do you say thanks and just take it in? Or do you kind of deflect because it makes you uncomfortable? Or you're like, "Oh, thanks," but like they cut it a little shorter than I like, but it's fine. Thanks. Think about how you're receiving. This is going to be an important piece of receiving abundance. When the grocery checkout person, when they say, "Hey, do you need help with that cart?" and your cart is huge and full and you probably do need help. Do you say, "No, no, I've got it"? Or do you let them give you that help? Accept the help when people offer it. Accept the compliment. Take it in. Don't deflect. This is, like I said, it's all tied into receiving abundance. So that's coming in. And it's also tied into worth, which is what this card is talking about. If you need a little pick me up in the self-love department, I will also link my free meditations in the show notes. You just sign up for the newsletter and you'll get them right to your inbox. One of them is a self-love meditation, and it's very, very powerful. Highly recommend getting on that list. I hope you enjoyed this energy forecast for October. I'm so excited. This is going to be a really expansive month. We just have to really focus our attention, our energy, and our mindset on what we want to call in and all the abundance that's coming. I would love to hear how this resonated for you. I'd love to hear how things shake out for you at the end of the month. Send me a message on Instagram or send me an email on my website. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for listening to the High Vibe Soul podcast. Your support means the world to me, so if you enjoyed this episode, please rate, review, subscribe, and share with a loved one. Sign up for my newsletter and receive 2 free high vibe meditations straight to your inbox. And for more ways to work with me, click the links in the show notes. I would love to hear from you, so send me a message on my Instagram at the.highvibe.soul, and I'll see you next time.